What's up, guys? It's Jaff here for today's NBA Front Row Take, and we're going to take a very good look at the Golden State Warriors and what is attributed to their success over the past decade and change. Now, the Golden State Warriors are currently on the brink of an NBA Finals appearance, currently leading the Dallas Mavericks 3-1. And this just kind of begs the question, how have they been able to do this and do this consistently for the better part of the last couple of years? Last year, they were in the play-in tournament. Now, they're on the brink of an NBA Finals appearance. Let's break it apart. Let's start off with a very key part of this Warriors dynasty, and that is their coaching. Steve Kerr, if a lot of you remember, replaced Mark Jackson, and since then, the Warriors have absolutely taken off. Steve Kerr is a Greg Popovich disciple, and is also a player that had the privilege of learning from one of the greatest coaches of all time in Phil Jackson. So when you put all that experience together, you get what you see in the Golden State Warriors. San Antonio style defense mixed with triangle motion concept type offense. Steve is also a great players coach, and throughout the years, he's always figured out how to make use of every guy he has on his roster. Let's talk to Steph, all the way down to guys like Kuminga and Gary Payton II. Now let's talk about the Warriors system and personnel. When you're talking about this Golden State Warriors offense, there's without a doubt in anyone's mind, they own one of the most potent offensive sets and offensive systems the league has to offer. On top of that, they actually have one of the most versatile defenses as well. Anchored by Draymond Green, you can definitely say the Warriors are one of the best defensive teams, or have been one of the best defensive teams in the past decade. The Warriors system is too hard to guard because they also have the perfect personnel to run it. Two of the greatest dead-eye shooters in NBA history, and an unselfish trio of teammates is the biggest reason why they all blend together so well. Watching Steph and Klay run around against amazing screens with Thompson doing the same makes defenses dizzy and is an absolute nightmare for defenders. Then you have those same screeners cutting to the hole and setting re-screens, and what you get are easy layups, wide open threes, and a very terrible switch in ISO. Now, with all five guys crashing the glass at all times, and with everyone able to switch all screens and perform help and recover action so well, opposing offenses are also left to wonder what they could possibly do to beat this Warriors team. The 2016 Cavs has something to say about that. Now let's talk about the three guys who this entire organization owes their dynasty to. Pretty obvious, it's Stephen Curry, Klay Thompson, and Draymond Green. One is arguably the greatest shooter to ever walk the planet Earth. The second one, in Klay Thompson, is arguably one of the best two-way players to ever play the game of basketball. That is arguably the second best shooter to ever walk the planet Earth. The third one is a grandmaster in women's self-defense. He will crane kick you in the nuts. Now, all kidding aside, these three are the biggest reason for the Warriors' success, and for so long as they are there, expect Golden State to always be in the hunt for a championship. No matter what, this means that they will have a good 5 to 7 years of parking lot threes, no-look threes after bucket shimmies, and black belt style nut busting. Just kidding. Now, the Golden State Warriors, again, they're just one of these teams that come along and they sort of define a decade. You have the 80s Lakers, you have the 90s Bulls, you have the 2000s Lakers, then you had the Miami Heat in the 2010s, and then halfway through that and up until now, you have the Golden State Warriors, a team that we will definitely see a lot more of in the future. So you can definitely expect, with the way that they've molded the game, there's definitely more to come still. This has been Jaff. I'll see you on the next one.